my YouTube friends and family. This morning we are going to welcome you to our kitchen where we will be making a banana bread recipe for you. I'm going to go through the list of ingredients and then we are going to get started. Right here in the back we have 4 cups of flour. We have 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar. We have Pam that we're going to spray our pan for baking. We have 1 cup of melted butter, 4 eggs, 1 cup of evaporated milk. Now these are 2 half-cup containers, which will give me 1 cup of evaporated milk. In the back here, I have 2 tablespoonfuls of cinnamon, 1 tablespoonful of nutmeg, 2 tablespoonfuls of baking soda, 2 tablespoonfuls of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of almond extract. And over here we have 6 ripe bananas. Now guys, these are overripe bananas. The best bananas to use for your banana bread are overripe bananas. You see all these spots that are on the bananas, those indicate when the banana is at its peak sweetness. So the overripe bananas are the sweetest ones to make your banana bread. They're actually the best to make banana bread. It doesn't mean that you cannot use the just ripe bananas, but it's just that this is going to give you a sweeter banana bread. Okay, so in our stand mixer, we're going to start by mashing our bananas, and then we're going to add our wet ingredients to that. We will then move on to our dry ingredients and combining everything. So 1 second and we'll get started. All right guys, let's get started. I'm going to peel my bananas and I'm going to put them in my mixer, and from there we're going to mash them and start our recipe. Now guys, it's good to keep a knife handy with you while you're peeling, because in case you find any dark spots that you want to remove, you're going to remove them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead by peeling our bananas. Remember, the darker the bananas and it's still like this, it's not a problem. So the darker, with the more spots on the bananas, that's going to give you a sweeter banana bread. So how are you guys doing this morning? We're not doing too bad here. Actually, this is our 4th Saturday, Sunday. Today's Tuesday, our 4th day of lockdown. We're on lockdown until the 12th of July. However, on Thursday and on Friday of this week, we get to go out and do our shopping or any emergency trips, whether to get gas or anything that we may need to keep us for the other days that we have to go through our lockdown process. Okay, so when you're in lockdown, it is good to find something to do, get a hobby. If you like cooking like me, you make recipes and it makes the time at home even more fun. And this is something that, guys, we should be having on a regular, having fun, cooking different recipes, or playing games, whatever. It's a good time to get some work done at home. All right, so we are going to mash the bananas. Looking good. Okay, that should be enough. And I'm going to scrape down the sides, and from here I'm going to take off my whisk. Scrape the sides down. Okay. And the next, I'm going to put my paddle attachment. All right. And from here, guys, we are going to start by entering the butter. We are going to enter the almond essence, the vanilla essence, we are going to enter our 4 eggs, and we're going to give that a mix. All right, in the meanwhile, while that mixes, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to also enter my milk. And my sugar. Now, I'm going to put on this, it's a spout, so that it makes it easier for me to pour in my sugar and my flour. All right. Okay. All right. So guys, while that beats, I'm going to turn it down. And we are going to combine all of our dry ingredients. This is our salt, baking soda, baking powder, nutmeg, and cinnamon. And we're going to whisk. And because of course the bowl is small, I am going to mix all of my dry ingredients, and then we are going to start entering our flour mixture, combining that with the wet ingredients. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so from here, guys, I'm going to start entering the flour little by little. You're almost there. It's our dry ingredients. All right. So now Just gonna make sure that all of the flour gets incorporated. We can then remove this unit. And guys, I'm gonna turn it off now because you don't want to overmix. The more you mix this batter, the tougher the bread will get. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out the paddle. And I don't know how many of you remember this as a kid. When we were small and our parents would make cake, the kids would always fight for the spoon because it's always the spoon and the bowl that the kids fight for, because you know that batter, fresh batter, always tastes really good, and that was a treat for children when their parents would bake. I know I can remember that when my grandma used to bake as a child. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wipe down the sides. Give it a mix. And like I said, I don't want to over mix, so I'm just basically combining all the dry flour from around the edge. Okay. All right. So next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spray my container. Actually, first what I'm going to do, I'm going to light the oven, and you're gonna turn your oven to 350 degrees. And while that is being heated, we're going to spray our container. Spray all along the sides, because you want to make sure that your cake or your banana bread can be easily removed. Okay, and I will be right back. I'm just going to get another container just in the event that it is too much for my pan. I'm going to get another container. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm going to pour some of the batter in this container or in this glass Pyrex. Okay, and I'm going to also make some little pans. Okay, that should be enough. I don't want to fill them too much. I'm going to give space for rice. And we're going to put those on the side. And we are going to put the rest in this container. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough for the smaller ones. So much easier when you use the spatulas. It's a lot easier to work with. All right, so we're gonna bake these at 350 degrees, and we're going to do that for 40 minutes. We're going to check at 35 minutes, and then it may take 45 to 50 minutes. However, we don't want to have them burn, so we're going to check at 35 minutes, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we'll be back at the 35-minute mark. All right, guys, we have our two first banana breads, the mini banana breads. I've just taken them out of the oven. They got 5 additional minutes, and we are going to test them now to see if there's any crumbs on our stick. And if you notice, the stick came out clean. We're going to test the other, and the stick came out clean as well. Okay, so guys, it's very important when you remove your banana breads from the oven, do not take them out of the pan. Let them sit for 5 to 10 minutes to cool in the pan before removing them. All right, so we're gonna let them cool off, and then we're gonna come back to check our other banana bread, the bigger one that's taking more time. All right, guys, this is final check for the banana bread. So we are going to check it now to see if if the inside is still wet. Okay, and as you can see, came out with nothing. Another check, came out with nothing. So what this means is that we're going to take it out and put it to cool for 10 minutes, and then we will come back and cut it so that you can see the end product. Be back in 10. All right, guys, here you have the finished product. The larger one took exactly 55 minutes to complete, and I have checked it, and it has no crumb as we would have seen before. So now it has been cooling for 10 minutes, about 12 minutes. So I'm going to slice it and show you the finished product. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is the finished product, our lovely moist, if you can see here, very moist banana bread. Hope you guys give the recipe a try. I want to thank you for coming with me on this banana bread tutorial. Make this for your family. It's fun to do, it's easy, and it's very flavorful. Enjoy your day. Thank you for visiting. Remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be one of the first to know when new content has been placed on Empress Views channel. Guys, have a good day. Bye-bye.